Okay, now for real. Once I've cleared yellow shit. Because I don't care about soccer. Anyway. Yes, how dare I? How dare I? I know I'm a horrible person. I don't care about your opinions.
Go England!
Yes. Anyway, so now that we can actually start. If I am not mistaken, previously you people got to Panacea, where you met up with this zombie / skeleton-like figure who had like half of his face was gone, or more like crushed under something very heavy. Who introduced himself as Frederic Dyer, who seemed to in the past be the leader / highest authority of Panacea itself, who asked you to go and get Jason Burns for him. Burns being the person who had been giving you orders all this time to save Stonefield. You people then went back. First had a little kerfuffle with something that was hunting Bliss, and successfully killed a hanging judge. So congratulations. After you did, Bliss got hold of this like very strange weapon. After which you went back to Stonefield, bought a couple of things. Abigail currently has 250 shots for a gun she's never going to use. Yep. Which is great. After which you went up to Burns' room and tried to turn him to stone. Which mostly worked, after which Mikomato decided to defenestrate him, jump after him, jump on the horse, and ride out of Stonefield. The entirety of the saloon heard about this, but the other four of you kind of went down the stairs and told them that they were going in a different direction than they actually were, so you didn't have an entire army of Burns' goons coming after you. If I'm not mistaken, Blaze kind of like let them away, then teleported in order to get to safety, and then all five of you were able to rejoin each other. You ended up going back to Panacea while torturing and interrogating Burns in the most cruel of manners by taking a cactus and shoving it up his ass. And in his boot. I do remember that. And then once you once again reached Panacea, you saw this long line of zombies, each of which kind of pointed you further down the line. You followed this line, saw all of the spirits of who these people used to be, which ended with the woman you got killed / saved. I don't know what I'm going to go with. Who once again met up with her husband. And then you went into a cave, which seems to have signs of having been hit by an explosion at some point, which you think might have had something to do with the avalanche that destroyed most of Panacea. At which point, Burns and Frederic met up with one another, and Annie proposed a sort of trial between the two.
Yes, they're gonna be best friends forever.
Definitely. Definitely not gonna kill each other. Definitely.
Yeah. You're my best friend forever.
So, in the current situation is you are standing next to Burns and Frederic, who are looking at one another. You release Burns from his shackles, or from his magical petrification. And I think that's where we're pretty much picking up right now.
Yes.
So, now we get to the question, what are you doing?
So, if we are having a trial, we should appoint a judge or a couple of judges.
Is it a trial by fire?
I hope not.
It can be.
Not immediately.
Was it a duel?
No.
Trial by a duel?
It was a It will be a modern trial.
What
With
is
a
modern
judge.
trial?
A judge and a prosecutor, and the defense will arrest. And objections,
I want
left
to
and
be
right.
the.
Are we sure that Bliss isn't like ailing or something? There
I
are
want-
no judges in modern trials, only guns.
But one of them is undead, so
Also, one of them
does
has
that
3
matter?
wounds.
yes.
Does that matter? It's a trial. That definitely meant something in the trial world. I don't know.
Okay,
I'm not a judge.
I want to be
Frederic.
the court.
Yes.
would you be willing to do a trial by fire against Mr. Burns to see who is right?
You mean I get to kill him?
Or he can kill you?
He just like
Okay.
scoffs.
Mr. Burns, would you be willing to take a trial by fire against Mr. Frederic if I heal you back to full?
I'm sorry, but don't I need a gun for that?
You can use a gun.
I've got guns spare, so.
I have guns also with 200 and.
He just like looks at you.
49.
It's like you're legitimately entertaining this idea where I'm going to shoot an undead man.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just. Are you people like? Did they drop you on your heads like when you were born? Is that what's happening here?
If the question is, are we degenerates? The answer is yes.
I answer in Native Americans. Well, there was one time my father dropped me on my head.
I have no idea what she's saying.
Me neither.
She fell in the stew when she was little. She got superpowers.
That's why she's so big.
And luckily,
But
Abigail can't understand it.
Yes.
you just
So,
see Burns like look at you like, what?
So yes, I can get you back to pristine condition. And the other way around is that you confess for the damage and for everything you did to Panacea.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh shit! Come on, Bennies. Benny,
Immediately.
And
another Benny.
Is that exactly the same roll? Nice.
It is meant to be, I would say, but yeah.
No, it's not. Okay, 14. That helps. I love how you've literally spent all of your bennies just to get this
Yes.
to work.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful. Anyway, so you say that, and he's like, so what? I have the choice between telling you everything that you want to hear and fighting against, well, whatever the hell he is.
Yeah. So, yeah, the choice between telling the truth and the whole truth, or fighting him.
Alright, fine. That's really what you want to hear, seeing as I apparently have no way out of this anymore.
you're dead anyway.
Yes, exactly. It's beautiful.
I say a Native American.
You do realize I'm not paying you anymore, right? Like, that's done. You're not getting paid for all of this shit.
Oh, if I'm not getting paid, Frederic, what's
Free.
the name?
Free him.
Just go ahead.
You see
Yeah.
Frederic kind of like, oh, shut the fuck up, Daya.
Does he actually has a head to go ahead?
Half a head, yeah.
Have a-
That's like half a head. You just see Burns like look at him. Fine. I blew up the wall, which apparently led to the destruction of Panacea. Is that what you really wanted to hear so badly?
Tell me more.
You see,
Well, actually, if I'm really honest, I just wanted to see which of you was going to pay the most to get out of the situation or to get the situation. But apparently, you're not paying me anymore, so I guess so.
We kind of solved this mystery. Everyone can rest in peace.
Yes.
Really? So I'm sorry. So now I've apparently confessed to my quote-unquote crimes, but you're going to let me be at the mercy of this fucker. What exactly has he promised you? Can I ask that?
I didn't say that. I just say rest in peace.
You think he's going to rest in peace? He's an undead monster who currently controls an entire city.
Well, see,
The only thing he's going to do is he's going to kill me, then he's going to kill the 5 of you, and then he's going to probably take over Stonefield and increase his army size.
The spirits are restless, and we do everything to get out of here alive. To appease their spirits.
Then why the fuck haven't you shot him yet?
That would make him angry, and now the truth is out, so we appeased the spirits, right? And he looks at half-headman.
Dyer just
Two-Face.
looks, you can say all of that, but I'm still just going to kill you, after which I'm going back to the afterlife. And I have to believe that? Really? Come on.
See?
You people are idiots if you believe this guy. He controlled Panacea the same way that he controls it right now. With fear, with strength, and with killing the ones that weren't with him. That's the only reason I blew up the wall in the first place, because he's an asshole.
Okay, get the woman ghost before the judges to attest of this fact.
Oh, so you're going to use one of the people that he's currently controlling to tell you about what the hell he did wrong. That seems like a great idea.
She swear on her soul that she will tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
She doesn't have a soul. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. No, she doesn't, Dyer. You know that.
Call the
Mr.
first witness.
Yes.
You just see Dyer, like, look at him. I give you my word that once I've killed Burns, I will leave you in peace.
In peace or in pieces?
In peace. EA,
Can we-
not IE.
In one piece or
Is there something like a notice or insight check to see if he's
You can make a notice check, yeah?
I would like to have that one piece. I heard it's a treasure.
4? I'm actually gonna roll for him quickly. Where are my stats? There you go.
Paper.
I should also probably get all my junk out of the way. There you go.
there you go.
He's pretty hard to read.
Can I do a notice check also?
Sure.
Which language is it?
German.
universal?
That's pretty hard to read, yeah.
Abby, you wanted to make a... Oh, okay.
Ooh.
11?
11.
I mean, you look at Frederic and he does seem to only want to kill Burns at this point. He's not really interested in anything else. Yeah.
Hold on a second. If he comes back from the dead, maybe Burns comes back from the dead too. So we're fucked either way.
You can skin Burns if he comes back.
What?
Just decapitate him. Hang him up. I know, do something unchristian to him. We
Or
can
him
do a
alive.
ritual so that the combined spirits will wake over him so that he cannot return back from death.
I can ask the spirits to do that.
Yes. We'll cast protective spells so that he cannot come back.
You just see Burns like look at you. So you really believe in this mumbo jumbo? Well, that's great.
Give us, I say a Native American, give us one reason to believe you.
She wants to believe you.
Well, then why doesn't she?
Do you want some fire water?
I could use a drink, yes, actually.
And he gives him fire water, but puts it on fire just before him. It's for good luck.
Just looks at it. I'm dying anyway. Just chucks it.
Nice. So do you have any last
Is he
words?
now Burns?
Burns is
He
burning
burns
right now.
inside.
Burns is currently burning, yes.
And it burns, burns, burns.
Last words? That I think you're making a grave mistake and that you shouldn't be doing this. You're believing an unnatural being over someone who has paid you, who has helped you, who has made you sheriff. Honestly, I just think you're being a bunch of idiots, or you just don't have any guts. I don't know. And he just like takes the remainder of the bottle of firewater and just smashes it on the ground once it's empty.
I say to Mikamato, did he give a reason now, or
He says we are stupid.
say he is a wait? Say he is a kaibul,
Which is?
wolf ass,
You're a chicken.
wolf ass.
Oh, wolf ass, okay.
So, since there are 5 of us, how about we split it with a vote? I think the current options are we let them duel, as they are right now with the 3 wounds for Burns. We let them duel, but we fix Mr. Burns up, or we just let Mr. Frederic, kill Mr. Burns without the duel, or anything else that you want to put up.
How about you
Okay.
kill Mr. Dyer? I have a great idea. I think that's a great idea.
You can't vote.
So, Mr. Burns, why did you explode the side of the wall? Was it for some of that special ore?
To get rid of Dyer. Because he's an asshole. And he had been... What's the right word? Abusing the entire town of Panacea. It was very
So
well...
to get rid of him, you destroyed the town of Panacea?
I was planning on destroying just him. It kind of...
Backfired.
Yes. It went out of hand. I wasn't as experienced as I am right now.
As a chief of the
Tribe.
Of a tribe, you should always take responsibility for your actions.
I took
And
responsibility.
you are kind of...
I did take responsibility for my actions. I tried to give the people from Panacea whatever the hell they needed. It's not my fault that they're all a bunch of idiots who ended up going into outlaws, and... That's not my fault. I tried to help all of them. I bought the mine.
We bought a mine.
So you bought a mine. What
I bought Daya's mine. I gave those people their jobs back. I made sure that no one was going to die on their job. I didn't have 3 dogs that tried to eat the legs off of people that didn't agree with Daya. I helped those people, alright? I took responsibility for my shit. You
3
people
dogs?
might not believe me, but still. Yes, he had, apparently it's very well known that he had 3 dogs that, like, would bite people. There's actually rumors going around that those things might have even killed people. And Frederic just looks at him, all of that is completely untrue and you know it.
Where is the woman? I asked for the woman.
Where is the witness?
You just like see Dyer just like snap his fingers, at which point it takes like a minute, at which point like the woman walks in.
Do you promise to tell the truth and only the truth? So you can tell the truth.
Do I have some holy papers with me?
I take that as a
Give me
yes.
sec.
Dus,
Do you swear on the head of Medusa?
do I actually see bite marks on the body or on bodies of other zombies? Did I see?
Make a notice check.
Notice. It has been noted.
What's my notice?
Yeah.
5. Some of them would have bite marks. Some of them would even have like chunks bitten out of them.
Oh shit.
Well, I kind of have to agree with Mr. Burns here. Some of the bodies do have bite marks and chunks bitten out of them. Could be coyotes, but I'm not sure. What do you have to say, Mr. Frederic?
Look, if people piss off my dogs, they're going to bite back. I mean, that's not my fault. I completely say that my dogs did whatever the hell they did. I trained them as well as I could, but, you know, some people in this city just had to learn things the hard way. I've always been a righteous ruler of the town. Burns just just... Oh god,
Wait.
really?
Rightful or righteousness? I'm not so good with the language.
Both.
Both. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Bliss,
Yes.
can you tell if someone is lying or not with magic, with priest magic?
I actually cannot.
Okay.
I can only hire the senses of you so that you can see better if someone is
Abigail,
lying
do
or-
you have something with the spirits? What do the spirits tell you here, the dead spirits?
Can I?
Are they suffering or are they
Can
happy?
I? How do you say it?
Or are they angry at Burns?
Can I ask the spirits? Can I
Make a faith roll.
see if they say something to me?
Yeah, make a faith roll.
Fate.
I mean, ever since you walked into this town, you have had a pretty strong connection to these spirits, especially the ones that reside here, especially the spirits of the people. With an 11, there's kind of a combination of 2 factors. You do sense the kind of anger towards Burns, as in, they're not happy about what he did. But you do also sense this deep, almost repressed, underlying feeling of fear.
Okay.
They're,
I say to. Oh, sorry.
yeah, they're afraid of something. You can't really pinpoint what, but there is that small feeling of fear that is still lingering.
Okay. I say to Mikamato, I sense only fear and hate against Burns and something else.
Mikamato goes to Burns and leans over closely to him so he can whisper almost in his ear. And he whispers, I think there is some truth in your words. And he gives him a staff of dynamite.
What?
Okay.
What are you doing?
Take your responsibility and take the bad guy with you.
I'm gonna need a little bit more than one stick at that point.
Okay. I go to Burns.
Then I can't help you. I'm sorry.
I go to Burns and give him
Lap rond zijn oren.
A pat on the head.
give him the cold rainmaker I have.
But how do you know? Yeah, okay, it's for the duel, I guess.
So, Annie, as your ranger experience, what is the penalty on accidentally killing a whole lot of people? Or involuntary manslaughter, I would say.
Annie?
Annie?
Okay.
Are you
What?
Annie, are you okay?
Sorry, I was completely zoning out because this entire conversation was between you guys. Sorry, repeat the question.
No, as your you with your ranger experience, since I'm only a novice sheriff, what would an appropriate punishment be for involuntary manslaughter?
Seeing as this is the Wild West, hang him from the nearest yardarm. Oh wait, we're not on sea. Is there a tree nearby?
There's a mountain. You can try to hang him from that.
You can't hang people from mountains. I tried. It's very, very tough work.
We can kill him by fire.
And what is the
burning people to death is
No. Shoot him.
Crazy idea. You can not kill me and you can kill the other guy.
What is the punishment for repressing people?
No, there are
and
two.
Misusing your power?
It's called murder.
What?
Murder.
The punishment for murder should be another murder. An eye for an eye.
More murders.
I'm sorry. So because someone murdered someone, they now have to murder someone else? Is that punishment? Is that what you're saying?
It's an infinite cycle.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. That's not how that works, is it?
So, Annie, do you have enough power invested by the state to give a punishment to Mr. Burns?
No, I think he needs a proper trial, considering the nature of his crimes.
We are in a cave where they did dynamite blasting, right?
Yes.
Is there still residual dynamite left?
We're not blowing the guy up.
It would have been several years ago, so at this point that would have gone at this point.
It's
been looted.
Is there something
looted
left?
stuff like that? Yeah.
How does the room look like again?
It's just a pretty small room. There's one of the walls you could almost say has kind of been blown out, which is how you notice that there, you still have a little bit of rubble maybe, but that's like going to be about it.
So there's a big hole.
There is a big hole in the wall. Yeah, you can kind of look down. over Panacea, and you can actually see the destruction that would have been caused by the avalanche a couple of years ago. Other than that, it's just, a small cave entrance. You get the feeling, if you look around for a minute, that the plan here was to maybe at some point kind of like start something in terms of a mine here as well. But that because of the accident / explosion, that never ended up coming to pass.